Jin Li. Fingers and thumbs together. Keep your palms apart. Soften your stance. Sit down slightly. Bring your mind back inside your body. Focus on your inhale. And on each exhale, just release the tension from your body, right from your head down to your feet. Once you're settled, hands down. Respect, DB. Kung Fu Salute, Power Chuang Li. Okay, so just straight through now with no corrections. We start off, fingers and wrists, here we go. Change direction. And stretch. Inhale. Fully exhale. Breathe. Yeah. Next we move down to the elbows and wrists. And you can reverse this direction too. Circle the elbows. Exhale. Turn. Inhale. Turn. Keep your vision parallel to the floor. Exhale all the way to one side. Turn your waist. Inhale all the way back. Then turn your waist. Next, we do the shoulders. Put your fingers contact your shoulders here. Turn sideways, so chest forward as you breathe in. Arch your back as you exhale. 2. Bring your wrists together as you exhale. 3. Change direction. Breathe in. And out. 2. 3. 4. One forward, one back. Keep your eyes forward. And change direction. And keep the contact between your hand and your body also. Like an uppercut elbow. Good. Some heat to your hands. Start that into your neck. Try to keep your hands in contact with the skin of your neck all the time. Okay, hands on your hips just to maintain your steady balance. Teeth lightly clenched, lips pursed. Look up first, stretch the front of your neck. Slowly down, bring your chin to your chest. Feel the stretch. Back to the center. Like an owl, keep your chest forward, turn the head. Look as far over your right shoulder as possible. Let the eyes lead the stretch. And back across, other side. And back to the center. We're going to stretch the left first, so drop the right ear and look at the ceiling directly above your head. Relax both shoulders. Feel the stretch here in the trapeze. Center, change sides. Good. Now fully exhale. Breathe in as you roll back. Empty each time you roll forward. 2. 3. 4. Change direction. Breathe in, rolling back. Empty, rolling forward. 2. 3, 4. Good. We do the 8 movements now. Fists to the floor, yeah. Slide. Sit down again in your posture. And as the elbows go back, the chest goes forward. 1, 2, palms up, arms full length. 3, 4, palms down, 2 to each side. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the elbows up. Keep the little crouch. This time I'm going to turn. I'm looking under my arm, under my left arm, toward my right heel. So I'm going to turn left, bounce left, and then turn right, bounce right. Turn, bounce, turn, bounce. Keep the eyes toward the opposite heel or ankle. Try to keep your hips facing forward. Good. Yeah. Okay. We'll do one more for the different levels. So your left hand on your right shoulder. This one is like throwing a bowling ball. So first you're going to go forward. I'm going to get down low so you can see my hand. When I get to the top of the curve, I'm going to rotate my shoulder joint before I finish the circle. So when my hand's at the peak, I'm going to rotate and keep it going. Yeah? 3, look at your hand. 4. When we get to the top here, the important thing is to stretch. Yeah, so I just have to adjust for the camera, but I'm stretching high. 2. And change direction in the back of the hand, leading the curve. I'll sink again. When we get to the top, close the shoulder joint before we continue. When we get to the top, close the shoulder joint. Yeah? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change sides. Forward first. 1, 2. Breathe in and out. And 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And change of direction now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, very good. On your hands again, please. Put the heat now into your kidneys. Yeah, we keep the contact. Yeah, don't take your hands off once you've warmed up the area. And now, like we're doing the Holu. Yeah, nice big circle from your hips. Try not to let the head move too much, and all the movements in the midriff. Yeah, yeah. And we just change direction here. Go clockwise and counterclockwise. Do them both. Yeah. So some people, when they do this, the top body goes. Not really the effect that we're looking for. Try to keep your head steady. So use the mirror maybe, or your laptop, and try to make the abdomen, this midsection, do all the movements. Yeah? Good. Okay. So yeah, and then we're moving a little bit lower. We get to the knees, shoulder width stance. Toes straight ahead, yeah? With the floorboards here. And we're going to do a little circles inward. Don't bring the knees together unless you're really fit and flexible, you know, unless your knees are very strong. This is dangerous. So yeah, just keep your knees above your heels, really, yeah? I can meet in because I train a lot, but it's not great for everybody. Okay, change direction. Press back. Stretching the back of your heel. You're turn sideways, you see. This is not right. Yeah, we want the back to be like a tabletop. Yeah, and the small of the back going toward the ceiling. Yes, so we're going to lift it up a little bit. Now my weight has gone to my head and my toes. You know, my weight's not back here in the heel. It's gone all the way forward to the toes. Yeah, that's the idea. Squat. Up again. No feet together. Turn to the left first. 2, 4, 6, 8. And to the right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Press back. Stretch the back of your knees. Yeah, and keep your vision up now. Don't look at the floor. You'll wobble most likely. Keep your vision parallel to the floor as you squat down. That's good. You can release the lower back here. It's a nice effect. Okay. Next we do the ankles. So bring your left foot back. We want to rotate to open up the ankle joint. Yeah, straighten the side. Change direction. Okay, change. And change back. Kick it out. That's good. Couple of stretches now. Yeah, first we do the bow stretch. Okay, so from my ankle to my shoulder. See, like a bow shape, like an Indian's bow and arrow, yeah? So when we put the weight on the front leg, I'm turning my shoulders to face the same, my chest face the same direction as my foot. My right hand behind the hip, pushing in this direction, forward, yeah? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, so this is stretching the front of this curve here, yeah? Yeah, a lot of people will do this kind of thing, you see, shifting the weight and they're not really getting a stretch. Keep the weight forward and press, yeah? Okay, that's good. Let me just change sides. Right foot forward. Turn your chest to face forward and behind the hip and push it this direction. Okay, good. This junction, you know, where your leg meets your abdomen. Yeah, this line is called the inguinal crease or the qua. We call it the qua in Tai Chi. So the next one is to open the qua. And the use of visualization is that you imagine like a book opening, you see? Open, place your weight, close. You do again, bring the knee up, open, place the weight. And reverse the movement. Each time open a little wider now. 3, a little wider. And as wide as you can, 4. And then we're going to change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one, we did a full body stretch. Knee your fingers. Use your abdominal muscle now and force out the air. Yeah, force it out. Yeah, a little bit of force. So you're completely empty. Now look at your hands as you breathe in, palms to the ceiling. Keep that stretch. Look forward. Now push up to your toes. And all at once, we release the breath as we fall. Good. Yeah, again, empty. Look at your hands as you breathe in. Look forward. Up to your toes. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. And one more. Empty. In. Forward. And up. Okay. Just kick your heels. Swing your arms. And we're ready to start. Okay. So that's quite a concise but very effective warm-up, yeah? So 20 minutes, and that was like with lots of explanation. We usually do that in 7 or 8 minutes in the class, you know? Usually it's a good idea, maybe 10% of the time of the duration of your class you should spend warming up. So if you're going to do a full day seminar, we spend a lot, over an hour, lovely long stretch to get ready for it. But an hour long class, 6, 8, 10 minutes is plenty, yeah? Okay, so we're going to start with a little recap of last week. No corrections. So I'm just going to do it and you can follow and listen along. And I'll be recording everything so you can all share the video, yeah? Okay, so just to be clear, some people didn't want the video to be shared with other people practicing, which is everybody's entitlement, you know, to your privacy. But I'm being paid to show you my mug, so yeah, I'll just record from this camera and not what's on the screen, yeah? Okay, so it's private to everybody, yeah? Okay, so here we go. So the first thing, shoulder width stance, a little more, you know, a little more than shoulder. Left hand on your waist. See, the waist is the soft part, the hip is the bone. We don't want to hold the hip, nice and high on the waist. Now, my elbow, my left elbow, I want to pull forward, okay? Most people, when they do this, they will pull their shoulder forward, yeah? Shoulder, but after a while, you get better control. It's the elbow going forward, yeah? So you can see now, even with the tension with cloth and my clothes, this is a stretch going all the way up across my back, yeah, down this arm, and it's coming right to my fingertips, yeah? So this, you see, is not very taut, but when I stretch now, it's more like a bowstring, yeah? So, left toes with the floorboards, straight ahead. Left hand holds the waist. Right foot, right thigh, right palm, all point in the same direction over here to 45 degrees. Now, a difficult thing for you to see on the camera is that I'm in a seated position here still. And a really common error is to let your hip come forward. We don't want to let the hip come forward. So all the time, we're going to maintain this sunken quad, yeah? So, from here, we put your eyes on the nail of your middle finger. Fingers point up to the ceiling. Sit down. Exhale fully. And as the little finger of your right hand starts to lead the circle, 1, move left. Turn left. Now move right. And when your hand gets to shoulder height, the thumb of your right hand is going to take over. As you exhale, turn your waist right. Move left, turn left. Move right, turn right. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. 5, 6, 7, 8. So just a quick reminder, my hand is not going beyond my knee, like as if there were a post coming up from my knee. Post, like a, yeah, you know, like a laundry ball or something. Yeah, my hand wouldn't be going through it. Just to it, and then the downward curve takes effect, yeah? And then the same on this side, my hand won't go past my knee, as though there's a post coming up vertically from my knee. When my hand gets to here, it turns just inside this post, yeah? Just inside this post. The bottom of the circle is 2 fingers below the navel, and the top of the circle can be just here, yeah, to the camera like this, yeah. We don't want to block our eyes for obvious reasons, yeah. We don't want to be down too low for obvious reasons. So it's shoulder height, so it's flow all the way. The energy can travel, you know, having to force up here, and then lose some of its potency. So the shoulder, upper, lower arm, and hand are all on the same level here, yeah, as we come across. And because it's extended from my body, yeah, it's effective for blocking punch, yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we're just going to change sides. The right way to do this is bring in your right hand and your right toes. Bring out your left hand and your left toes. And now you're in a mirror position here. You just wear. Exhale fully, weight on the left. As your little finger leads the circle, 1, move right. Turn right. Move left. And exhale as you turn left. 2. The bottom, the side, the top, and the other side of the circle. Now we're all marked. Once we've done 8 on each side, yeah, now the right hand can join in and we do double front circle, yeah? I'm just going to do it from the front first. So we do the right side, we change to the left, and we change from that to double-handed. We do the right, we do the left, we change to double-handed, yeah? So the hand that's going to climb, it's going to be the right hand first. It climbs first before the other hand falls, yes? So don't do this. Yeah, don't do any form of this. The right hand climbs. Now the left hand's at the bottom, the left hand climbs. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Feet together. Big inhale, palms up. Gather the chi. Bring it back down to the top of your head, through your body. The Dantian, sea of chi. And then relax. Okay, really good. So that's front circle, left side, right side, double-handed, yeah? So we'll do the side circle. We did this in last week's class as well. So we're just going to do the 2 single hands. We won't do the double-handed just yet. So now, this movement, you at home, you're in front of me. This is for an attacker to the side, yeah? The front circle is for an attacker in front of me where I'm blocking his hand, yeah? And avoiding him, yeah? All these things. This one is on the side, so it's his friend who's going to try to throw the slide when you know what I'm talking here. So, yeah? So the hand is extended. The difference now is we fully inhale. And now keep the weight on the right. You can see where my weight is quite clearly. Exhale slowly with the weight on the right. 1. When you've gone as far as you can, shift your weight and change to breathe in. As your hand reaches your knee, now shift back. So 1, just your hand. When the hand starts to sink, shift your weight once. And when the hand reaches your knee, shift your weight again. Keep looking to the right all the time. We change like we did at the front circle. In come the right hand, the right toes. Out goes the left hand and the left toes. Yeah. So just a quick note. When I, for example, now with the left side, when this hand traces back past my knee, yeah, very natural thing to do is to turn my whole body. And now you see my hip bone has come forward. I'm no longer in a sitting position here. So I must maintain the sitting position, which effectively lowers my lower half of my body in position. So now what's happening is all the turn is happening from my waist. There's a torque involved, yeah? So this is where the power comes from. So instead of turning your waist, don't let this shape all change shape. Keep your hips to the front and use your waist. Breathe in and follow your hand as you exhale. 1. Keep your eyes up as your hand circles down. 2. And as your hand passes your knee, shift the weight again. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me close again. Feet together. Breathe in and out. Chi back to the sea of chi and release the tension. Good. So the parameters of the front circle, yeah, is between your face and your dantian and your 2 knees. So just for the side circle, yeah, we actually use the bottom of the quad, which for me is right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah. So when I do my side circle, I just show you one on the side. Yeah, that's the top of the circle. As far as I can go without my hips turning. That marks the back of the circle. When I circle down now, this hand no lower than the bottom of my quad, which is pretty low. Yeah. Yeah. Just for you to see, yeah. Yeah, so this is the height. You see the height is the same, yeah? Yeah, when we do the front circle, we won't be circling the bottom of the cross too low. It's the dantian. Okay? Really good. Okay, so take it out a little bit. You know, the various things are important when you practice at home. Environment, of course, yeah. If you're warm, is very, very good. Yeah, we often turn the heat on and go away. So when we practice, so it's extremely warm when we start to do the warm-up, and your muscles get really supple and it's quite easy to breathe. So if you're training outdoors, it's quite natural to do this type of thing, you know. So this is the parasympathetic nervous system, just like taking control of that reflex. Yeah, taking control of it, which is where all the good juju is. In Tai Chi. All right, so we'll do another exercise. It's called Holu. Okay, push pull. So we can take again nice wide stance. This one from your chest, you know, like if you make a 90-degree angle of 245s. This movement is directed toward a 45 degree. So I want to point these fingers to this corner. If I stand here, yeah, like this. So all fingers pointing in the same direction. These aren't down to the floor. Yeah, palm to the floor, but fingers point in the same direction. Yeah, just so you get an idea of what it looks like. So first thing is turn right. And now breathe in as you move left and turn left. When the hand that is Lu, which means to pull, so the hand is traveling down. Yeah, when the hand is traveling down, it's above the knee. That's when we shift weight. Now they've changed roles. Now my right hand is Lu. My weight's going to stay here till the hand's above the knee. Then I'm going to shift weight. All fingers are pointing to 145. All fingers are now pointing to the other 45. So in general, once you're in the sitting position, you start from here, exhale fully. So just turn your weight slightly more right to begin the movement and breathe in as you turn left. Shift away. Now turn a little more left just to keep the circular movement. And right. Breathe in. Shift out. Out. Never let your fingers point to the floor. Palm to the floor. And the whole movement and your vision all within this 90 degrees, 45 in each direction from your center, yeah? Quite often it's not a complete rule, but quite a lot of the time when we turn left, we breathe in. Shift, turn right, breathe out. After so much time, we swap all these rules, yeah? We just close there. Good. Yeah, so after so much time, when you don't have to think too much about it, it's very good. What we do is we call it the reverse flow action, yeah? So all your movements, instead of breathing in, then we breathe out. So it's got a very clearing effect. If there's any blockages in your energy, you know, like a heating system or this kind of thing. If there's a blockage when the system is flowing one way, send it in reverse and then go again, and it clears the blockage, you see. So we do a lot of these actions in reverse so that we can do it forward again more freely. Okay, so that's front circle, side circle, Holu. So we'll do one more. We're going to do Peng Lu. You might remember from last time. So we're going to start off. You know, there's an easy way to start this off, yeah? If you do the shoulder width, so then we're going to turn right toes 90 degrees to begin with. And left foot is going to go along the floorboard, so straight toward the camera, yeah? So now I have a 90 degree between my 2 feet, yeah? Hands shoulder height, weight on the right foot. And as I shift my weight left, and now I turn my waist left. Both hands like I have a hold of an attacker's wrist and elbow. And I want to push them now, in this case, toward the camera. I'm just going to change to get the angle correct, yeah? Toward the camera. When I'm at Dantian height, both hands turn over. Now I shift back to the right, and I turn right. Shift left, turn left. Shift right, turn right. Palm toward off. Lu to roll back. Palm. Lu. Palm. Lu. Palm. Lu. So that's good. Keep going if you like at home. Yeah, so just more theory than the practice, yeah. You know, when we do the movement, we exhale all the way in one direction. And inhale all the way back. Or vice versa. You know, you can inhale all the way forward and exhale all the way back, yeah? But we time the movement with the breath. Yeah, no point on two different rhythms. Nothing's gonna really get very strong, yeah? So we time the weight shift with the breath. Half of the entire movement on the inhale and half on the exhale. Yeah? This shape here, in this instance, this is holding the bad guy's wrist. And this is on his elbow, like here. So wrists and elbow, yeah? Yeah, so I have one guy's wrist and elbow, yeah? And when we turn, this is like the wrist is in this hand and the elbow. So it's like for two separate incidents, you see, guys attack me from the front, I do, which is pull or see, because when we do Holu, this is downward Lu. It's a roll back, but it's downward, you see? So this is Peng Lu. It's like an upward roll back, yeah? So it's the same energy, yeah? And it'll make much more sense as time goes on with the energies, yeah? So the point I want to get across here is that your hands should stay uniform distance to one another, yeah? Yeah, we don't want to do this, yeah? All the way through the movement, I have the invisible man by his forearm. Yeah, my two hands are going in the same direction, at the same height, at the same pace. Yeah, like I just have this invisible guy's arm. That's it, yeah? Yeah, so we try not to make him stretch Armstrong out. Yes, it's the one uniform distance, yeah? Okay. And the other thing is, if somebody tried to punch me from this side and I caught his wrist and I caught his elbow, yeah? So now I'm not going to look over out the window or the ceiling, yeah? I'm going to be looking between these two markers because that's where the bad guy is, yeah? Yeah, so all of the time you should condition your eyes so that they point where you intend them to point. Yeah, it's a huge thing as time goes on not to lose your concentration. So it's very good now that you use your imagination to control this, yeah? So we'll just do the other side now. Shoulder width stance. Turn 1 foot 90 degrees. Step forward with the other foot. Sit down and keep your weight on the back leg, yeah? These hands, yeah, the same height as my, the camera's slightly elevated, but they're the same height as my shoulder, yeah? Yeah, so this is straight ahead. We don't want to be here, close to our chest. We want to be nice and extended, but still with a little bend in the arms, okay? So, yeah, left arm, step out, and I'm going to jiggle around so I get to the camera angle here. Weight on the back leg. 1, shift to the right, and turn right. Now I'm pushing toward the door, you see, toward the camera, yeah? Turn the hands at the same time. Weight shift. Breathe in as you protect your upper body on the way back. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Okay. So close, feet together. Big inhale. Bring the chi back to your center. Let go of the tension, okay? Kick the heels. Okay, so there's quite a lot there. There's quite a lot in one class, so even though we didn't practice very much. So hopefully you understand the parameters, okay? So as time goes on, you know, this is only week 2, by the way, yeah? This is week 2, yeah? So, you know, by next week, hopefully you'll have time to practice a little bit. And as we do these movements, yeah, you won't have to think so much, okay? This is a key factor here, yeah? you don't need to think so much because you've practiced. Yeah. And when I'm not thinking, my mind is free to observe what I'm feeling physically. See? So all the time when I'm concentrating on how I'm strength and height and weight shift and all breath and everything, there's a lot of things to keep track of. So we do it nice and slow, understanding. That's the important thing. When you understand it now, you see the information's in there. You can read off the play sheet, and you don't have to keep reversion back to it. And now you start to realize that maybe you're going through and you're trying quite hard. Yeah, you're trying quite hard. And now that you don't have to think so much, you can realize how hard you're trying. And maybe you can just turn off some of the tension and now go through the same movement. And you might identify that you might just raise your shoulder a little bit, but you'll feel it, you see? You feel it before anything else. You feel it, and then when you feel it, you can just switch it off. Yeah? So when we do the Tai Chi, yeah, we should feel like we're moving through treacle, or honey, not like water or air, but like we're moving through treacle. So it's not like, it's lazy, it's not lazy. It's very opposite. It's really, really controlled, but it's relaxed control. Yeah. So this is the whole epitome of where the power comes from in Tai Chi, because it's like we think of our arm, for example, as being like a lot of straws. There's lots of tubing with the blood and the different substances going up and down with the arm, right? So if I tense my muscles now, if I tense my muscles, these muscles are encroaching on the blood vessels. So there's not as much blood flow. So when people get really tense and they fight, I've seen before, they wouldn't knock snow off a roof, it's like no power, yeah? So now you see when you have the relaxed muscle, a lot of power come right to the point of contact. And there's nothing to impede the flow, yeah? So it takes a little bit of time. That's why it's called Kung Fu. It's time as well as effort. And I have every confidence we'll get there, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to let you practice. And that's not quite the full hour, but we're going to call it quits there, yeah? Please feel free to send me any questions you have. And like I say, to make up from last week, we'll be adding one class to the end of the term. Please accept my apologies for the tardiness of the reply, but I couldn't do it in that situation. Okay, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Okay, so just once more. Gently soften, bring your mind back inside your body. Feel your abdomen expand with your inhale. Feel your muscles relax with your exhale. Once you've relaxed, hands down, leave be, respect to the past generations, and fist the right hand, hold the thumb of your left, bow to one knee. See you next week, please. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.